So guys, the time has come to surround another character of Marvel Comics, who is about to make his entry into the MCU soon. MCU has made a lot of efforts to bring this character into their universe. Once, they had even brought him into their universe, but due to some reasons, he was removed at that time. But now, this character is completely ready to come in his own official Disney Plus series. The history of this Marvel character is also quite interesting, which is due to a courtroom drama between two big publishers. Although, it may not as good as She-Hulk's courtroom drama, but it's still worth mentioning.
तू समझा? हाँ. नहीं, तू समझा नहीं.
The character of Wonder Man was introduced in Marvel Comics in 1964 by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Don Heck. In the 90s, before his solo comics, he was shown in the majority in the Avengers comics. In the Avengers comics, he was introduced as a villain. However, the legendary Stan Lee dropped the idea later because DC felt that Marvel had created this character after seeing their character, Wonder Woman. Marvel didn't want to do this, but they had to show this character for some time because he was quite good and his name was perfect for his powers. However, when DC started the Power Woman comics, which was similar to Marvel's Power Man, Marvel reintroduced Wonder Man. So, guys, that was his interesting controversy story. Now, let's move on to his origin. Wonder Man, aka Simon Williams, was the son of a very big industrialist. Simon became the owner of his father's entire empire at the age of 22. Although Simon's company was quite big, he had to face an even bigger company, Stark Industries. Keeping pace with Stark is impossible for any owner, so Simon used money laundering and racketeering to save his company. However, the board of directors of his company found out about it and sent him to jail. Before going to jail, Simon revealed all the secrets of Stark Industries to the media. Seeing this, Baron Zemo's heart was filled with sympathy for him, and with the help of Amora, the Enchantress, he brought Simon out of jail. Now guys, Baron Zemo never help anyone without a secret agenda, so he suggested an ionic radiation experiment on Simon, promising him superpowers. Simon's life was already a mess, and he was indebted to Baron Zemo, so he agreed to the experiment. The experiment was successful, and Simon's body and flesh turned into ionic energy. Like a proud scientist, Baron Zemo named him Wonder Man, which suited his abilities and superpowers. As soon as he got his superpowers, Wonder Man attacked the Avengers on Baron Zemo's commands. However, there was still a problem, because, although Wonder Man had got his superpowers, he had to take ionic energy serums every week to use them, otherwise he could die. Our Avengers are so good that nobody can stay away from them, so Wonder Man also joins the Avengers, leaving Zemo. But this decision proves to be quite heavy for him, because Zemo was the only character who provided him with his serums, and after falling out with Zemo, he no longer receives those serums. As a result, he begins to weaken, and eventually dies. However, this only happens to our heroes because, in this comic world, they didn't actually die. Similarly, Simon just goes into a coma for a while. But Simon's brother, Eric Williams, wasn't willing to accept this, so he tries to bring Wonder Man's body back to life with magic spells. However, this plan also fails because, while Wonder Man is physically brought back to life, his mind and heart still don't work properly, so he can only obey orders like a zombie. And because Wonder Man was made from ionic energy, when he faces living laser, his laser beam energy brings him back to consciousness. After this, he becomes a full-time Avenger, and his life changes completely. He starts an affair with Scarlet Witch, and at one point, when Vision turns into White Vision, for some reason, he refuses to help her fix the situation because of his feelings. However, eventually, Vision is fixed without Wonder Man's help. When everything is fine, Wonder Man leaves Avengers Mansion and goes to Los Angeles to start his career as a stuntman, taking advantage of his powers, and eventually becomes an established actor. He also helps to create the West Coast Avengers, alongside Hawkeye. And if you want to watch video on Wonder Man's villain Grim Reaper, the video is in suggestions I button and description also. Now, if we talk about Wonder Man's powers, he has a lot of them, and according to me, he is a complete package to become a superhero. He has super enhanced strength, which is so great that only 3 superheroes are stronger than him in Marvel Comics: Sentry, Thor, and Hulk. In addition to this, Wonder Man has super speed, flight, teleportation, shape-shifting, size alteration, invulnerability, and regenerative healing. Which means that he possesses the abilities of many superheroes, like Hulk, Quicksilver, Falcon, Nightcrawler, Mystique, Ant-Man, and Wolverine in one body. However, because he is made from ionic energy, he is also known as immortal. Despite having all these powers and abilities, Wonder Man has been killed in the comics several times, due to his weakness to energy weapons that disrupt his cells, making him weak and easy to harm. However, he has always been brought back to life, because he doesn't have a fixed physical body, due to being made from ionic energy. And each time he comes back to life, he gains a new superpower. And he becomes even stronger than before. However, the process of him being alive slows down from time to time, so it's not possible for him to keep trying to come back to life in order to increase his powers. It's still quite some time before Wonder Man officially enters the MCU. However, before that, he has been shown in the MCU a few times, or at least attempted to give appearances in Easter eggs. His first cameo was supposed to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, in 2017. But for some reasons, his cameo was removed from the final cut. And as I already mentioned, Simon becomes a big movie star in the comics at one point. And this deleted scene from Guardians was also going to feature his comic blockbuster movie Archon. Apart from this, James Gunn created many others release fake posters, but none of them make it to the final cut. In Guardians, Nathan Fillion portrayed this small cameo. However, as for now, Yahya Abdul-Mateen too will be our Wonder Man for the Wonder Man series. Apart from this, there are some Easter eggs related to Wonder Man and his brother, Eric Williams' character Grim Reaper, that are shown in the WandaVision series. Which obviously should have been there, considering Wanda and Wonder Man's relationship. And looking at Wonder Man's comic origin, many important characters are currently quite active in the MCU. Among them, characters like Scarlet Witch, White Vision, and Baron Zemo can play a key role. And if the MCU follows Wonder Man's comic-related origin, in which Baron Zemo is the most important, then guys, we will have a blast. Because even though Baron Zemo hasn't had many appearances so far, whatever he has done so far is quite enjoyable, even if his main motive is to destroy our Avengers. So guys, with fingers crossed, we end this video here. If you like this video even a little bit, please like it. And don't forget to press the subscribe button for more fun and exciting videos like this. And, before you go, make sure to share this video with your friends. So guys, thank you for watching and see you soon.